Hi, this is Paul, and today I'm an old man with a wooden decking project. If you've seen my other video, you'll see that previously I constructed a composite decking at one end of the garden, and now I'm putting a second timber deck at the other end of the garden. Why have we got two decks? Purely because of the way the sun works. The sun is in one area of the garden in the morning and in the other area of the garden at the other end of the day. So we wanted two locations where we could just sit in the sunshine, when it's sunny of course. This is the UK after all. So second project, slightly lower level, bottom end of the garden, dug out first and levelled the ground, ready to put it in. This was followed by a double layer of weed control fabric which was pegged down. I then put the wooden frame together, and if you've watched the composite decking frame you'll see that I'm familiar with wooden frames. I've done wooden frames before. In fact, this particular wooden frame, if you look carefully, you may be able to see that some of the timber used was actually remaining from the previous wooden decking frame. So it's something in the region of 20 years old. It's weathered well, it's got no sign of rot or damage. I gave it a coat of timber treatment, or a couple of coats of timber treatment, and I fully expect it to outlast me, to be perfectly honest. So some of the timber was new, some of the timber was recycled, and so you can see the progression of the frame. The outer frame first, then the infill joists. Started putting the deck boards on. As you can see, I did them at a 45-degree angle because that was the effect we were looking for. I cut them approximately to length but didn't specifically cut them exact because I fully planned to, at the end, run a circular saw down the edge of the decking and get a completely straight edge. So once I'd got all the boards screwed down, which I did with stainless steel deck screws, on this deck you can actually see the screws. I screwed straight down from the top. I didn't use a hidden screw technique because I quite like the look of it on timber. You can only see just the heads of the screws. I'll put a photograph of that in at the end. And so then I've got a Makita track saw which I used to run the track down the edge of the timber to get myself a completely straight cut. Did that along the longest edge, also did it across the shortest edge, and then in the area against the fence I had one spare joist remaining, so I took the edges off of that to trim it up and make it tidy, and then screwed that to the deck along to give it a reasonable finish. So there you are, a fairly simple build. Took me a couple of 3 days, I suppose, maybe 4 if you include the digging out and levelling, and quite happy with the result. Hopefully it's been of some interest or help to you. If you've got any questions, by all means leave them in the comments below. Please feel free to like and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this, or videos that I've posted in terms of YouTube progression. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.